शंकर सुख कर शांति कर दुख हर दीन दयाल। ए हरि हर दुख हर जो हवे ए मारी जट ले जो संभाल। शिव समान दाता नहीं, शिव समान दाता नहीं, विपद विदारन हार। अब लाज मोरी राखियो शिव नंदी के सवार। तेरी कृपा बिना न हिले एक ही अणु, तेरी कृपा बिना न हिले एक ही अणु। लेते हैं श्वास तेरी दया से तनु तनु, लेते हैं तेरी श्वास से, लेते हैं तेरी श्वास से, दया से तनु तनु। काहे एक बार मुझको निहार तू कैलाश के निवास। है कैलाश के निवास, कैलाश के निवास। नमो बार बार हूँ आयो शरण तिहारे, आयो शरण तिहारे। तार तार तू कैलाश के निवास, कैलाश के निवास, कैलाश के निवास। नमो बार बार हूँ आयो शरण तिहारे, आयो शरण तिहारे। तार तार तू कैलाश के निवास। भक्तों को कभी तुमने भक्तों साधव भक्तों को कभी तुमने शिव निराश ना किया। भक्तों को कभी तुमने भक्तों को कभी तुमने शिव निराश ना किया। मांगा जिन्हें जो चाहा वरदान दे दिया। मांगा जिन्हें जो चाहा वरदान दे दिया। बड़ा है तेरा बड़ा है तेरा दायरा, बड़ा दातार तू कैलाश के निवास। नमो बार बार हूँ आयो शरण तिहारे, आयो शरण तिहारे, आयो शरण तिहारे। तार तार तुम कैलाश के कैलाश के निवासी। प्रभु तार तार तुम आयो शरण तिहारे, तार तार तुम कैलाश के निवासी। बखान क्या करूं मैं राखों के ढेर का, बखान क्या करूं गरे साधा बदा सा पदा प गरे सारे का पदा साधा। बखान क्या करूं साधा बगरे सारे का पदा द द द द साधा बग ग ग ग रे का पदा प गरे सारे का पदा सा सारे का पदा सा सारे का पदा सा। बखान क्या करूं मैं राखों के ढेर का, चपटी भभूत में है खजाना कुबेर का, चपटी भभूत में है खजाना कुबेर का। है गंगधार, है गंगधार मुक्ति द्वार ओमकार तुम कैलाश के निवास, कैलाश के निवासी। नमो बार बार हूँ आयो शरण तिहारे, आयो शरण तिहारे। तार तार तुम कैलाश के निवासी, कैलाश के निवासी, कैलाश के निवासी। नमो बार बार हूँ आयो शरण तिहारे, तार तार तुम कैलाश के निवास, कैलाश के कैलाश के हो कैलाश के निवासी। બે કાઢી એ હું તો એકલ પંથે પ્રવાસી, એ હું તો એકલ પંથે પ્રવાસી, છતાં આતમ કેમ ઉદાસી, એ હું તો એકલ પંથે છતાંય તમ કેમ ઉદાસી, થાક્યો મથી રે મથી કારણ જડતું નથી, સમજણ આપો એ દયા કરી દર્શન શિવ આપો, શંભુ શરણે પડી માગું ઘડી ઘડી, શંભુ શંભુ શરણે પડી માગું ઘડી ઘડી, કષ્ટ કાપો એ દયા કરીને શિવ દર્શન, એ દયા કરે દર્શન શિવ આપો, શંભુ શરણે પડે માંગો ઘડે ઘડે, કષ્ટ કાપો દયા કરીને દર્શન શિવ. આપો દ્રષ્ટિમાં તેજ અનોખું, આપો દ્રષ્ટિમાં એ આપો દ્રષ્ટિમાં એ આપો દ્રષ્ટિમાં તેજ અનોખું, એ સારી સૃષ્ટિમાં શિવરૂપ દેખું, મારા દિલમાં વસો મારા એ દિલમાં, એ મારા દિલમાં વસો આવી ભઈ હસો શાંતિ સ્થાપો, એ દયા કરીને દર્શન શિવ આપો, શંભુ શરણે પડે માગો ઘડી ઘડી, કષ્ટ કાપો દયા કરીને દર્શન શિવ આપો. નીતિ નીતિ જ્યાં વેદ કહે છે નેતે નેતે જ્યાં વેદ કહે છે મારો ચિતડો ત્યજાવા મથે છે સારા જગમાં છે રે તું વસુ તારામાં હું સારા એ જગમાં છે તું વસુ તારામાં હું શક્તિ આપો હે દયા કરીને દર્શન શિવ આપો શંભુ શરણે પડે માંગું ઘડે ઘડે કષ્ટ કાપો દયા કરીને દર્શન શિવ આપો દયા કરીને દર્શન શિવ આપો દયા કરીને દર્શન શિવ
Hello. Standard 9, 10.
राम नाम की लूट है लूट सके तो लूट अंतकाल पछताएगा जब प्राण जाएंगे तेरे मन में राम तन में राम तेरे मन में राम तन में राम मन में राम तन में तेरे मन में तेरे मन में राम तन में राम रोम रोम में राम रे राम सुमिर ले ध्यान लगा ले छोड़ जगत के काम रे बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम तेरे मन में राम तन में राम मन में राम तन में राम रोम रोम में राम रे राम सुमेर ले ध्यान लगा ले छोड़ जगत के काम रे बोलो राम उलझन में माथे पे तू उलझा उलझा तर तर डोले उड़ाए हो माया में तू उलझा उलझा दर दर धूले उड़ाए। अब क्यों करता मन भारी जब माया साथ छुड़ाए। अब क्यों करता मन भारी जब माया साथ छुड़ाए। दिन तो बीता थोड़ी धूप में, दिन तो बीता थोड़ी धूप में, ढल न जाए शाम रे। बोलो राम बोलो राम
बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो राम बोलो राम, बोलो राम राम
राम। तेरे मन में राम तन में राम, मन में राम तन में राम, रोम रोम में राम रे। राम सुमिर ले ध्यान लगा ले, छोड़ जगत के काम रे।
बोलो राम
बोलो राम बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो राम
बोलो राम, बोलो राम राम राम,
बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम राम राम।
Change your life today. Don't gamble on the future. Act now without delay. Namaste and a very pleasant morning to everyone present here. I, Archie Dodhania, welcome you all to today's morning assembly. Today is 24th of August 2023 અને ગુજરાતી તિથિ પ્રમાણે આજે શ્રાવણ સુદ આઠમ છે. Do not pray for an easy life, but for the strength to endure a difficult one. With this thought in mind, let us rise for the morning prayers.
Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunattu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti
शांति शांति।
सर्वेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी सर्वेश्वरी
जगदीश्वरी
सर्वेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी
सर्वेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी।
हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी ममतामयी करुणामयी ममतामयी करुणामयी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी। जग जीवनी संजीवनी समस्त जीवने कृपालिनी जगतारिणी प्रतिपल भुवन हृदयेश्वरी कृपालिनी जगतारिणी प्रतिपल भुवन हृदयेश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी ममतामयी करुणामयी ममतामयी करुणामयी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी
युद्ध है समक्ष तो एक वीर रस से पूर्ण कविता, कौरवों की उच्च महत्वाकांक्षाएं, धृतराष्ट्र का पुत्र मोह, पितामह भीष्म की विवशता और मौन, ऐसे अनेक कारणों की वजह से महाभारत का विनाशकारी युद्ध हुआ था। इसी विनाशकारी युद्ध की काव्यात्मक प्रस्तुति करने आ रहे हैं रेयान मेहता।
नमस्ते। युद्ध है समक्ष तो विपक्ष और पक्ष के प्रत्येक दक्ष का विधीर कक्ष डोलने लगा, और देख दशा द्रौपदी के वीर पुत्र पांडवों की धमनियों में बूंद बूंद रक्त खौलने लगा, और पांच जन्य की सुनी जो भूंजले भुजाओं में हर एक वीर अस्त्र और शस्त्र तोलने लगा, और धड़ गिरे विशाल हो बेहाल देख के कृपाल काल भी तो जय जय महाकाल बोलने लगा। है शंभु कहो विशाल समर में जीवन का उत्थान निकट है, युद्ध हुआ तो अधर्म के अंधियारे का अपमान निकट है। कटे शीश और कटी भुजाएं फिर निश्चिंत ही बिखरेगी, नए भोर की सूर्य किरण फिर शोणित पर ही पसरेगी, और वीरों की गर्जन से अंबर डोलेगा, कटते धड़ हरेक मानो जय जय शंभु की बोलेगा, और गुरुजन के आशीषों का उत्तर तलवारों से होगा। इंद्र विजय वीरों का भी परिजय संघारों से होगा, और बाण चलाए जाएंगे फिर मेघ मलार बुलाने को, और शैया सस्ती जाएगी वीरों को गले लगाने को। वायु प्राण दिए उड़ती है विजय का ध्वज लहराने को, वायु प्राण दिए उड़ती है विजय का ध्वज लहराने को, रक्त उमड़ता आतुर है छाती फट बाहर आने को। तूल उड़ी जब अश्वटाप से स्वयं शूरवीर अस्त हुए, रण बाकुर देख विशाल समर नतमस्त हुए, दृश्य देख विध्वंस का धरती भैसे फर्राती है, स्वयं काल की काया भी ये चित्र देख घबराती है। हे ना टल पाए अब ये महायुद्ध, ये सजा विकट है, हे नाथ कहो विशाल समर में जीवन का उत्थान निकट है। बाँ फैलाए धर्म कड़ा है आतुर गले लगाने को, शीश पड़े धड़भाग रहे हैं चरणों में गिर जाने को। सत्य डिगेगा किंतु ईश्वर आश्वस्तों से फिर कर देंगे, नवचेतन के अंकुर से तन और मन फिर वे भर देंगे। दिखा के उजला स्वच्छ सवेरा शोभित हर काया होगी, दान धर्म कर्तव्य मनुष्य की सर्वप्रथम माया होगी। और संकट के सागर में दिखता युद्ध शेष अब एक ही तट है, कि पार्थ रहो निश्चिंत की अब अंधियारे का अपमान निकट है। पाप यदि ना बढ़ता तो ये युद्ध कदाचित ना होता, धर्मराज भी स्वयं कभी अपने संयम को ना खोता। और एक नारी के खुले केश का स्वयं तुम्हें अब याद नहीं, माधव के मैत्री संदेशे की कोई औकात नहीं। अरे अधर्म विरोधी भरी सभा में कोई तो बोला होता, तलवारें सजी मयानों में अरे खून तभी खोला होता। और द्युत युद्ध में हुए कपट का बोलो बदला लेगा कौन, द्युत युद्ध में हुए कपट का बोलो बदला लेगा कौन। और वीर समय पर ना बोले तो तुम भी अब हो जाओ मौन, और वीर समय पर ना बोले तो तुम भी अब हो जाओ मौन। और संकट के सागर में दिखता युद्ध शेष अब एक ही तट है, कि पार्थ रहो निश्चिंत की अब अंधियारे का मान निकट है। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद रेयान। I would like to request Shivram sir to take the mic.
Let me continue from where Rayan left. Talking about Sri Krishna, and he reminds us of our duties. And what did Sri Krishna say? On the eve of unit test, knocking the doors, there's a country which has already passed a test, a huge test. But as even Kiran sir tells, how should we respond to it? So to any situation, what does Krishna say? श्री कृष्ण ने साफ कहा है बस कर्म तुम्हारा कल होगा, और कर्म में अगर सच्चाई है तो कर्म कहाँ निष्फल होगा। हर एक संकट का हल होगा, वो आज नहीं तो कल होगा। लोहा जितना तपता है उतनी ही ताकत भरता है, सूर्य हीरे को जितनी धार लगे वो उतना खूब निखरता है, सोने को जितनी आग लगे वो उतना प्रखर निखरता है। मिट्टी का बर्तन पकता है तब धुन पर खूब खनकता है, और सूरज जैसा बनना है तो सूरज जितना जलना होगा। नदियों सा आदर पाना है तो पर्वत छोड़ निकलना होगा, और हम आदम के बेटे हैं क्यों सोचे राह सरल होगा। हर एक संकट का हल होगा, वो आज नहीं तो कल होगा। हर एक संकट का हल होगा, वो आज नहीं तो कल होगा। And this is what happened. In 2019, when the scientists who graduated from the best of the schools, best of the colleges, attained best PhD degrees, even they had to face failures. The most important thing that we as students and we as teachers here are preparing you and preparing us is how to face failures. Even Shah Rukh Khan says, success doesn't teach you anything. Celebrate success, but learn from failures. So if at all we fail, what do? The country didn't join people, the ISRO scientists, when they had failed in 2019. As many people who are distributing sweets and bursting out crackers, the same number of people had not joined the team of scientists of ISRO when the mission had failed. But when we have succeeded, everybody joins in. That is why they say success has 100 fathers and failure has none. And therefore, when we succeed today, the Prime Minister teaches us how should we celebrate this success. And he says, this success is not just of India, this is the perspective. Broaden your horizon, this is what India tells. Think high and let your feet be grounded. Have depth in your thoughts. width in your horizons, widen your horizons, and think high, reach to the moons. Aim at the stars and you land upon the moon, as the saying goes. So Prime Minister said, this victory of India is not just our victory, but it's the victory of the humanity. Because the mantra says, the G20 emblem says, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, this is mine and that is yours, is a very low thought of a lower order thinking person. But we as a nation have taught the world that everything is ours, not mine or yours. That is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That is taken from Maha Upanishad, our scriptures, Sanskrit. Chandrayaan, the name itself is Sanskrit. But pity on us, we never have people coming out here and reciting something in Sanskrit. I think there are a lot of lessons, but one lesson that touched me here was something that our Prime Minister gave us. And there's a subtle hint that if we can name our mission on Sanskrit, we can use this language, why can't we start using this? Let us not bother about the curriculum or the exams. Let us feel pride, and if we really are proud of our nation, let us do our bit. And first today, learn this one shloka from Maha Upanishad, from which the entire nation decided to host the presidency for the first time in the history of India. And we chose the tagline of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. I am sure they're more intelligent than all of us put together. So what shloka does Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam come from? Please check that out. Now talking about the celebrations of Chandrayaan 3. We failed in the second attempt. Chandrayaan 1, it just orbited around, took pictures, and gave us some feed. So we did not become victorious right on the first attempt. It had a long journey. And as students, what could benefit us more is to know the journey and the process. Rather than just celebrating Virat Kohli and the shoes and the t-shirt that he wears, know the journey, know the process that Virat Kohli follows on a daily basis. And the first thing that everybody needs to overcome is the feeling of boredom. Everybody struggles with that. Do you think scientists rejoice on a daily basis every second, every minute? No. Virat Kohli says waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and hitting the gym is not always exciting. You're not getting cheers of 60,000 people in the stadium. But we still do that because that is supposed to be done. We do not work every day because we enjoy that. At times we also might get bored, but we'll still do it because it has to be done. Rising above our likes and dislikes and doing things that need to be done is what we come to hear, what we come to learn over here in the school. That is what in one word can be said, discipline. Doing things that have to be done irrespective of whether we like it or whether we do not like it, whether we enjoy it or whether we get bored with it. I think that is what the process teaches you. Please go back and look at the journeys. Starting from the Purva Suryas, there's a wonderful word in our Indian culture that is called Purva Surya, people who have illuminated the earth, not just earth in a literal sense, but metaphorical sense. We shouldn't forget, if I may ask you, what's the name of the lander? How many components are there to this unit of this aircraft, this spaceship? How many components? Yeah, somebody has the right answer. 3? Very good. What are the names? So what are the main parts? Let's hear somebody from here. How many components, he said? 3, okay. Let's use sign language if our voices are not very audible. 3, very good. If you can please speak out. Loudly like NCC commanders. Let's talk with respect to this aircraft, this spaceship. 3 components to it. Let me give you the first one, the propulsion unit. Second. Okay, let somebody from the front rows answer. I'm not able to hear her. Anybody? 9, 10th. Let's assume if you answer this question, you get plus 10 bonus marks in your unit test. Will you then want to answer? We always have to be lured to answer, right? It's the lander, the rover, and the propulsion unit. On 17th of August, lander and the rover got detached from the propulsion unit. It's much like a mother giving a birth to the child. So what's the lander called? What's its name? Vikram. And what's the rover? What's the rover's name? Excellent. Pragyan, the rover. Good. At least you've got some information correct. Very good. But I would have wanted everybody to be raising their hands and answering this. Nevertheless, at least somebody answered. So rover is going to go around and get some data which might benefit the other generations. It has just begun. You see one thing in humanity that is common, which is hope. We're not very sure of what's going to be there, but it's exploration, explorative nature. We constantly keep on experimenting with a hope that something might come from there. There's always a hope. We never start our journeys with a negative thought as in, kya ho jayega wahan jaakar? And India is just the 4th country and the first country to land, and there's a word which is used before landing. What kind of landing is this? It is soft landing. Because at what speed does the aircraft, the spaceship travel? What's the speed? 6,000 kilometers per hour is the speed of the spaceship, which is 10 times more than the plane that we travel in. And what is the costing? $75 million, which is just two-thirds of the Hollywood films Gravity and Interstellar, which is five times less than the Boeing plane that we travel in. That was the budget. So earlier, what was considered to be the rich boys play club, India has proved that this is a matter of ingenuity, and if you really desire, you will get there. There was no Gucci and Prada scientists, people who are working there. You don't have to wear brands in order to show yourself intelligent. You don't have to buckle under the peer pressure of subscribing to a particular brand of shoes or watches in order to look and sound cool. If you are great, if you are simple, if you're doing the right things for your country, I think that is what greatness is all about. Now I should take a pause here and celebrate with this little video and let this entire courtyard come alive and reverberate with the spirit of one nation, one world, and let's all feel more connected. But along with this one little video that is going to be showed to us, let us think in our minds. If the country has given us so much, if the scientists have given us so much, we perhaps cannot pay them back something. Can we pay something forward? Can we pay something forward? Can you make a difference? Last year we started with go make a difference. Can you make a difference? While you exit the school, there's one wonderful quotation line there. What example did you set today? Did you bully somebody and set an example? Did you raise somebody's hopes and aspirations? Did you inspire and motivate somebody and set an example? Did you help somebody with a problem and set an example? Do that. I think that's the little bit, that's the least bit we can pay forward to the others, if not to the scientists. Thank you.
All eyes are on India as ISRO's Chandrayaan-3 mission is slated for a soft landing on August 23rd at 6:04 p.m. India will become the 4th nation to achieve a lunar landing, following the US, Russia and China. Remarkably, it will be the sole country to land on the lunar South Pole. This mission holds immense significance for India's space agency, as its true mission begins post-landing. After landing, the Vikram lander will unfold a side panel, creating a ramp for Pragyan, the 6-wheeled rover. Pragyan will bear India's flag and the ISRO logo on its wheels. Pragyan will then descend from the lander and gradually explore the lunar surface at 1 centimeter per second. The rover will imprint the Indian flag and ISRO logo on the lunar soil, while instruments will gather data about the moon's atmosphere. The lander will measure plasma density, thermal properties, seismic activity, and lunar crest and mantle structure. This research is expected to take 2 weeks. The significance of exploring the uncharted lunar South Pole lies in its potential water resources. Recent images of permanently shadowed craters hint at the presence of water ice, a possible source of hydrogen and oxygen, opening avenues for clean energy. The Chandrayaan-3 mission is a major milestone for India's space program. It is a testament to the country's growing technological prowess and its commitment to space exploration. The success of the mission will boost India's reputation as a leading spacefaring nation.
What national pride is to our country is the self-respect to each and every citizen of our country. With this thought in mind, let us rise for the national anthem. Assembly Savdhan.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Assembly Vishram. Please give a huge round of applause to the reciter, the teachers, the music team and the tech team today. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya, Om
Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya,
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya, Om
Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya,
Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya.
Om Jatadharaय Shiv Jatadharaय, Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya. Om
जटाधराय शिव जटाधराय, हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय.
Om Gangadharaय Shiv Gangadharaय, Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya. Om Gangadharaय
गंगाधराय शिव गंगाधराय, हर हर
धराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम चंद्र
चंद्रधराय शिव चंद्रधराय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नागेश्वराय शिव नागेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नागेश्वराय शिव नागेश्वराय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम हर हर भोले नमः